Yes, guys, the rapture was rescheduled. It wasn't on September 23rd, because that was the Gregorian calendar. It's on September 23rd, 24th, the Julian calendar. It was a calendar mix-up, guys. The rapture is happening on October 6th, 7. It's happening on October 6th, in between that and the 7th.
So I just found out that the rapture is still happening. It's happening on October 6th or 7th now. Jesus just got his calendars mixed up. So it kind of feels like we all bought a Powerball ticket for the jackpot, but nobody won. So now we all get another chance.
So the rapture has a new date. It was supposed to be last Tuesday, but now it's actually October 6th or 7th. And apparently it was something to do with the mix-up of the Gregorian calendar being used now, and so it's a few days behind, yada, yada, yada. I just want to get down to the nitty-gritty. Is the rapture going to be like the NBA draft, where if you don't make it in this round, then there's like a second round, and if not the second round, then like the third round? And like, because I need to prepare, because I'm not ready to go up yet, so maybe I just like do what I need to do the first couple rounds, and then whenever I'm sanctified, I can go up. Is that wrong? Is that allowed? I don't know.
Happy Rapture Day, round 2, October 6 and 7. Here we are. What will happen today? Tonight? Or is it exactly at midnight between October 6 and 7? No one clarified. When does it happen on October 6 and 7? When?
I just saw a video of a guy saying that the rapture is going to be on October 6 or 7 because there's a bunch of people going, there's a bunch of kids specifically going 6, 7, and there's a full moon on that day. So the Lord Jesus Christ is coming down on October 6, 7 because it's a trend and there's a full moon. We are so cooked. Have we not just taken the time to sit down, one, and read our Bibles, but just the lack of como se dice, intelligence, the lack of critical thinking. We're cooked.
King of Kings, the Alpha and the Omega, is coming. The times are changing.
Come on now, let's be honest. Are times changing? Or are you changing times? See, I think you are the one that's changing times every 2 weeks. And when this is all said and done, tomorrow night, October 8th, don't you dare. Don't you do it. Don't you move that goalpost again. It's time to step away from the TikTok. It's time to get in a good church. Time to open your Bible. Time to get a good psychiatrist, because this has not been good for you, and it certainly hasn't been good for a lot of people that follow you. So you know what? A video, if you're up to it, repenting and apologizing for all the people that you hurt would be a real good move. But most of all, end it right here. Knock it off.
The rapture is going to be here any second now, and there is one important thing that we all need to remember. And I don't know where this idea came from that people would automatically assume that it was aliens, because I'm pretty sure if all of the Christians disappeared off the face of the planet, most people would probably finally believe the rapture. Now, I checked back in with the guy who sold his car, and he had originally walked it back and apologized, and he said that he was never going to predict the rapture ever again publicly, and he has changed his mind. So now he has been posting a lot of confirmation videos, and this is what he saw a couple days ago.
9/23, 24th of the 9th, right? September 23rd, September 24th on the Julian calendar. And that's the 23rd house right there. You can see it. Number 23. And the cars were just parked like 10 meters away.
And lastly, it appears that we have a new rapture anthem because we are going up on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
If the rapture does not happen on October 6th or 7th, I will not even be phased, bro. Why? It's a Jubilee year. Yeah, every 50 years, we're instructed not to blow that last trumpet until the Day of Atonement, bro. 9 days after the Feast of Trumpets on Yom Kippur, bro. The real Feast of Trumpets has not even started yet. That's what starts October 6th or October 7th. You know, that huge moon in the sky? So 9 days after that will be when we get raptured, okay? We're looking at October 15th, October 16th, or October 17th. I don't know what the moon's gonna look like. God is allowing people extra time. It is a Jubilee year. The completion cycle is almost finished. I I know it says he comes on a full moon, but this is a Jubilee year. They blow that last drum 9 days later. It's coming still.
Hello guys, and welcome to the Joy Report, where we get an outsider's view with an insider's clarity. It's October 6th and the internet is buzzing with disbelief and laughter. For weeks, a South African preacher named Apostle Joshua has been warning that today would mark the rapture, the day believers would rise to heaven while the rest of humanity faced judgment. He had already gained attention for predicting the world would end on September 23rd and 24th. But when those days passed quietly, he claimed he had used the wrong calendar. Now, October 6th was supposed to be the corrected date, but as hours pass by and nothing happens, it's clear that once again, the world is still spinning and Americans are having the time of their lives laughing about it. Before we proceed, all credit goes to the creators of these videos. Let's watch a few more clips and I'll be back with more commentary.
Now look y'all, I don't know if y'all know or not, but the rapture is still going on. So they say it could happen between October 5th and the 7th. So they're looking for it to hit tomorrow or the 7th. So for anybody that's still selling their car, giving away their house, gonna prepare the food and leave waters, cases of water, and clean your house and the stuff y'all was giving away, y'all put me on speed dial, okay? Because I'm gonna take whatever it is that y'all leaving, okay? Thanks in advance.
All right, guys. So today is October 6th. Tomorrow is October 7th. Now, if you've been paying attention to what Brother Joshua has been saying, then tomorrow is the rapture, the real rapture. So that being said, I wanted to play a game. And the game is called, How Much Do You Really Trust Brother Joshua? Okay, not Jesus. We trust Jesus. How much do you really trust Brother Joshua? Here's how we play. Okay, this up here, this is my Cash App. So since all of you guys are leaving tomorrow, and us lowly non-believers and Brother Joshua, and the mid-tribbers and the post-tribbers and the weird little seasons people, since we're all going to be stuck down here and we have to go into the woods and go into hiding and hide from the Antichrist and the mark of the beast, we're going to need help and we're going to need supplies. So, if you click on the Cash App and donate some cash, you win. And think of it this way, it's really easy to win because you're not going to need the money anyway. So, thanks guys. Y'all have a good night.
Across social media, both black and white Americans are responding with humor and disbelief. What was expected to be a moment of divine revelation has instead become a full-blown comedy event. The memes, videos, and sarcastic posts are spreading faster than the original prophecy. For many, the day has turned into one big online blog party filled with jokes, laughter, and good-natured teasing. In black communities, people are especially creative with their humor. Many find the situation too ridiculous to take seriously, turning the so-called rapture into a running joke. Online spaces are filled with playful remarks about how some believers may have sold their possessions or quit their jobs waiting for the big moment. There's a wave of amusement over how easily people fall for these predictions, especially after seeing so many of them fail before. Some are playfully offering to help those who prepare too early, while others are simply enjoying the spectacle of watching another failed prophecy unfold. The overall tone is lighthearted and full of irony, while laughter serving as the best response to another internet-driven apocalypse. While Americans are reacting with the same level of amusement, many are sharing the disbelief that people continue to fall for these dramatic doomsday claims. Online forums and comment section are filled with jokes about how the world has survived yet another final warning, and poking fun at the repeated pattern of failed end-of-the-world predictions. The overall mood is playful, with people treating the day as more of a comedy event than a cause for fear. As the day goes on, it becomes clear just how seriously some followers took Apostle Joshua's words. Reports and online stories circulate about individuals who had prepared for the rapture by giving away belongings or saying emotional farewells. Now, with the sky still calm and the world unchanged, they are left in awkward situations, realizing life must continue as usual. For everyone else, it's another reminder of how extreme online predictions can spiral into real-world consequences and how humor often becomes a coping coping mechanism for disappointment.
So the rapture was supposed to happen today, and I'm just gonna say it, rapture talk was not as the youths would say, as poppin' as last time. And, you know, that just goes to prove that the sequel is never as good as the original. But listen, the rapture was supposed to happen today instead of a couple of weeks ago because I guess God did not update his calendar app, which is so like that omniscient, omnipotent God to not know to update the calendar app. I mean, I don't know if it happened or not because obviously I'm still here, so I guess that was another event I was not invited to. Not that I'm surprised about this one. But do you realize how often the rapture has been rescheduled? Like at this point, it's just the Coachella of Christian prophecies. It's always hyped, never on time, and you never know who's headlining. And there's definitely always people there that you never want to see. And isn't the whole point of the thing that you're not supposed to know the time or the hour? Yet there's always someone on TikTok being like, yeah, the rapture's gonna happen tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I got that information from a guy on Discord whose username is @heavenlyplug77.
Some Americans are turning the situation into a full-blown parody. Among Black Americans, the reactions have taken on a cultural flavor that blends humor with realism. Many are treating the failed rapture like another overhyped internet event, laughing from a distance while pointing out how easy it is to manipulate people online. There's a shared amusement about how people get caught up in viral spiritual trends and how quickly they fade. Some joke about relaxing and waiting to see if anything happens, while others comment on how peaceful the world looks for a supposed apocalypse. In white suburban cities, people are equally entertained but more focused on the pattern of repeated failures. Many are recalling past global doomsday scares from Y2K to 2012 to every other prophecy that fizzled out. There's a collective sense of humor about how each generation seems to produce another self-proclaimed prophet predicting the end. The discussions are full of amusement, with people comparing Apostle Joshua's calendar mistake to other infamous miscalculations. Meanwhile, live stream of Apostle Joshua's followers waiting for the rapture have turned into a source of entertainment in themselves. Some people tune in just to watch the reactions as the day progresses and nothing happens. The few believers appear unsure of how to respond, trying to explain that the rapture may have been spiritual or delayed. For viewers, these explanations only add to the humor, as the online audience reacts with endless sarcasm and amusement. By this evening, it's clear that Apostle Joshua's latest prophecy has joined the long list of failed predictions. Both Black and white Americans are united in laughter, using humor to point out the absurdity of it all. Even pastors and commentators are gently mocking the situation, reminding people that true faith doesn't come with a countdown clock. The internet has transformed what was meant to be a moment of divine separation into a shared cultural joke. Proof that, when faced with nonsense, Americans will always find a reason to laugh together. A few of Apostle Joshua's followers continue to insist that he wasn't wrong, suggesting that maybe the date was symbolic or that time zones are to blame. These attempts at explanation only fuel the comedy further, adding to the growing library of rapture humor. The day becomes one long chain of jokes, reactions, and disbelief, turning what was meant to be a terrifying prophecy into a community-wide comedy special.
So we didn't learn. We didn't learn from last time. We didn't. So, we didn't learn. Comprehension. We didn't learn.
So as the sun sets quietly, the sky remains unchanged, and the world carries on as usual. What was meant to be the rapture has become a celebration of collective humor and internet creativity. Across America, people are sharing their favorite jokes, laughing with strangers, and turning the disappointment of failed prophecy into shared amusement. In the end, the so-called October 6th/7th rapture has given the world something unexpected, not divine revelation, but a reminder of how easily people can unite through laughter. Once again, Americans are proving that even in moments of confusion and chaos, humor is the best way to stay grounded. So what do you all think? What do you think about Apostle Joshua's latest failed prophecy? Did you come across any funny reactions or memes today? And do you think people will ever stop believing in these doomsday predictions? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I would love to keep this discussion going. Otherwise, that's it from me. I also have another video specifically tailored for you. And if you enjoy such kind of content, please click up here and enjoy. Also, consider subscribing, liking and sharing because it helps me grow my channel and helps YouTube recommend this video to a wider audience. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, the Joy Report out.